What's up, guys? It's Magic Training here with Coach Steph from Detail Athletics.
So today's session we're going to be working on dribbling, passing, and a whole lot of fitness. You're going to jog out just to the blue, turn, and back. So you're going to do 4 of those, okay, and then we're going to build.
We started off with a quick warm-up to get the muscles activated and our heart rate up. We made sure that we were targeting all the muscles that we were going to use in the session. A warm-up is very important to prevent injuries, and it helps you perform the drills in a higher standard. Here, we are doing high knees to shuffle. Then, we moved into butt kicks to shuffle, and then we just jogged back. This warm-up took around 5 to 10 minutes. Just got us really warm and ready for the session. Here we did some stop and starts to get our feet ready. Jog back again.
As much as this is getting our bodies ready, get your feet ready as well. Okay, let's start. Good. Start. No. Good, guys. Hold on.
Here we did some kicks. Loosen up our hammies or glutes. And then on the way back, we did side kicks. We really felt our glutes in these. Next, we did outward kicks. These are still working on the glutes, just different parts. Also, these are working on your hips too. Then we did, on the way back, open and close the gates. Open and close the gates are great for the groin, the hip flexors, and just the overall hips. Then we wanted to get our muscles a bit more activated, so we did some jump squats to a light jog, and then on the way back, we got our quads and hip flexors activated by doing a stretch. We really exploded out of those jumps to get our legs activated. To finish it off, we did shuffles all the way to a sprint to that white line. That sums up our warm-up, a typical warm-up that we like to do. Next, we went into some footwork and dribbling. We did a bunch of different variations using all different parts of our foot. We were going side to side, getting as many touches in as possible. We started off doing right foot. As soon as we got to the orange line, we'd pass it back to our partner, and then he would go. Next, we did left foot. But in this one, we introduced a check away for the player that was receiving the ball. Next, we went into inside to outside. This is one of those variations where you really have to get a good rhythm. Once again, you pass it back and you sprint to the back of the line. We were still trying to go as side to side as possible. Next up, we did the same thing, but this time we added 2 outside touches instead of 1. And we also went to the other orange line. Now this one we did inside outside with a stop on the outside. So if you hit it with the inside of your foot, you stop it on the outside of your same foot that you hit the inside in, turn, but this time you'll play it to your partner, he will run forward, and then he will run around the cone and you'll play it. So pretty much a give and go. If you're like a winger or a fullback, this is really good. Next, we did the same thing, but again, we added 2 inside touches. A turn, pass, play it off, and then around the cone again. To start off passing, we just did simple 2-touch right foot passing. And then when Coach Steph would yell out a number, we'd have to sprint and dribble around that cone. You can see there's an iPad behind me on the left side. So every time you pass the ball, you have to check your shoulder. And there's an object on that iPad or a color, and you have to yell it out.
Good. Good. One more ball. Keep playing. Good. Check your shoulder, Matt. Good. One more.
Next we did left foot, but here we introduced 1-touch passing too. So now Kareem has the iPad behind him, and every time he checks his shoulder, he still has to yell out the object or color. So now it's left foot dribbling. To make this more intense, we made it a race. This drill is really good for reactions and quickness. Next up, we went into a passing pattern. Started off with a bit of agility, get around there, pass it to the top player, you'll pass it back, outside player, check your shoulder, play it back, and you'll be told to play it to the orange, green, or 3. So if you say orange or green, you have to play it to one of those cones. If he says 3, you can play it off the ball and then pick your side you want to play to. We were treating the cones just like they were defenders. We were checking off of them really hard and giving a great angle for the player to pass it. As soon as you take your shot, you have to sprint to that top cone, because that's your next place.
Finish it, bounce it to him, finish it, good, green, go ahead.
So the player who first does the pass, after they pass, they will go to the top cone. The player at the top cone will then go to the bottom right cone. And then that player will go to the starting line again. So here we move into another variation. This one's just the player, when they pass it, the player at the top cone plays it to the bottom right cone, and then he plays it to the middle. And also through the agility, instead of shuffles, we did shuffles facing one particular way. This is a great drill for all positions, and it's also really tiring, so if you want to get fitness out of it, this is a great drill to do.
Orange.
Lastly, we moved into fitness. So this was like a big shuttle run. We went to the black line, back to the starting point, all the way across. Then at the other side we did the same thing. To the black line, back, and then all the way across. Then we did to the black line and back, and then that was one rep. We did a total of 3 reps.
Get across. Short. And rep. Okay, you guys did that in 40 seconds. Very good. 3, 2.
Each time we went, we tried to beat our time from the last time. This was very tiring, and it really burns your legs.
One more, we're gonna go in 1 minute. Okay, this last rep, last rest. Okay, but just think you're done after this with me. You guys have been doing this in 40 seconds. Let's see if anyone of you can get under 40. Even if it's 39, you get under 40. You got 30 seconds. Back up. I'll count it down when we're over.
Alright guys, we just had an amazing session with Coach Steph. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and check out both of our Instagrams in the description. They are Magic Training and Detail Athletics. Thanks for watching.